All right, what's up, everyone? So, before I get started, a couple of house cleaning things I want to talk about is we are throwing a free meetup in Arizona. So this Saturday at 1 p.m., we are hosting a free Arizona meetup. You do not have to be an MIC member. You do not have to buy anything. There's no timeshares. There's no DVD packages. Nothing. We are hosting an Arizona meetup. Uh, it's going to be with Tosh, who is one of our head mentors who focuses on small caps, and Sam, who is a 22-year-old six-figure trader in large caps. So we're going to have something for the large cap traders, and we're going to have something for the small cap traders. So I'm going to put all the information in the description of this video. Also, if you have any questions about trading or any questions about MIC, or you had a bad day, you need someone to talk to, you can now text Tosh, who's our head mentor, at 213-458-5997. Basically, this is his personal cell phone number. Just text him. Do not call him. He will not pick up if you call him. And this is kind of a way to get kind of more connected with us. So Arizona meetup this Saturday, totally free. Come hang out with Tosh. Come hang out with Sam. Meet some other traders in the area. Network a little bit. And yeah, totally free. It's going to be, again, I'll put the link in the description of the video. And again, if you have any questions, you could text Tosh about it. So let me kind of talk about trading now, right? So if you guys don't know, I took the weekend off from everything. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I flew to New Orleans for Mardi Gras. Um, I am not really a big party guy, but I've been to a lot of places where there are big parties like Vegas, Miami, Mykonos, San Jose with Bao. So I've been all around, right? And New Orleans is something else, right? New Orleans is something else. It is legal to drink in the streets there. Um, as long as you don't take a piss in the streets and as long as you don't fight anyone, the cops do not care what you do. You could do anything you want there. There's so many people there. There's people throwing beads. It's insane there. It's literally insane. It's like a circus, right? I've never seen anything that crazy before. And although it's not really my cup of tea to go there, it was such a great experience to see what it's like there. People there were really, really nice. The food was amazing. I had gumbo, I had jambalaya, I had catfish, I had a bunch of seafood there. So it was a cool experience overall. But here's the problem, right? Here's the problem. It's actually a problem and a solution. So every time I go on vacation, I always try to test myself a little bit, right? And this, I don't want to sound like an asshole, but I always test myself to see how far this money goes in the real world, right? Because every single day I'm trading and I'm making 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, $5,000, and I don't spend my money, right? I save my money a lot. So whenever I go on vacation, like Miami or New Orleans, I spend my money, right? I get a nice hotel, I get nice food, I go to nice places just to see what it's like to live that lifestyle that I want. And every time I go on vacation, it always kind of humbles me down because it makes me realize that shit, we are working our asses off to live and have our freedom, right? And New Orleans was not that expensive. It was like a $2,000 trip, a $3,000 trip with everything all in, food, flight, this, and that's usually what I make in one day. So that kind of gets me excited again. It motivates me again to say, damn, if I'm able to live the lifestyle I want for only $3,000 on vacation and I'm making $3,000 a day, I am very blessed and I have to learn to appreciate that. Oftentimes in the stock market, we make $500, $1,000, and we see the guy next to us, or we see a guy on Twitter make double or triple, and it kind of screws with our mindset. So going on vacation actually always helps my mindset because it brings me back to reality and makes me realize, shit, I don't give a fuck if this guy's making more money than me. I'm making enough to give myself the freedom that I want, and that's what matters. So I had a great trip, but coming back from vacation is very hard. So it's a double-edged sword. I am very excited to trade. I cannot wait to place a trade. I love the stock market so much. I love it so much. Like there was a day, I think it was Saturday night or Sunday night, that we all came back to the room really early. It was like 1 or 2 a.m. We were shot to hell. And usually when you're drunk or when you are a little bit like messed up, like fucked up a little bit, I guess, your true personality comes out, right? So there's a lot of people when they get drunk, they tell you they love you. There's a lot of people when they get drunk, they fight you. I feel like your drunken, drunken words speak a sober mindset, right? So when I was drunk and I came back to the room, The number one thing that I wanted to do is I pulled out my laptop and I was looking at the charts that were moving from Friday because I missed Friday, right? So, in my most natural mindset, in the mindset where I was the truest to myself, I pulled out my laptop at 2 a.m. and was just looking at charts because that's what makes me happy, right? So, I love trading so much, but the problem is that when it comes to trading after vacation, we always get FOMO. When it comes to trading after a weekend, we get FOMO. We are so excited. We are over eager to trade, which leads to us trading pre-market, leads to us trading too big, too quick. So today, what I told myself is this. Whenever I got the urge to trade pre-market today, I basically just went and I did something to keep me busy, whether it's doing my dishes, whether it's doing my laundry, whether it's cleaning up my office. I am looking for ways to stay busy so that I do not over trade before the market opens, so I don't FOMO trade, right? So today, the stock market was down 700 points right at the open, or right before the open. And I think at the open it went down 900 points. So let's give me a sec. Let me get away from all this construction shit. So whenever the stock market is down like 700 points, 800 points, the entire world fucking freaks out, man. The entire world freaks out. I don't get it. Because here's the thing, right? Um, a lot of these TV stations, a lot of these news outlets, whenever they see minus 800 points, minus 900 points, they think it's the perfect opportunity to get ratings, right? The way that these TV and news things get their money, to get their payment, is if more people are watching and reading their things. So if they see that the market is down 700 points, 800 points, they dramatize it to get people afraid, to get people to tune in, to get people to talk about it, because that's how they're going to make their money. But if you realize the stock market's been fucking straight up for months, so it doesn't matter. But as a small cap trader, as a trader that focuses on shorting piece of shit companies, as a trader that focuses on garbage stocks, it doesn't matter if the stock market is up 1,000 points or minus 1,000 points. It is not correlated to the stocks we trade. So, so next time that everyone's freaking out about a stock market tank and this and that, think about, are the stocks that you are trading correlated to the overall market? The stocks I'm trading aren't, so it doesn't matter. But if you want to take advantage of the opportunity that these large caps give, there's a way to do it too. So number one is always wait for the trend to form on large cap stocks, right? Usually what ends up happening is after 10:30, they pick a direction. It's either going to be up or down. So you just follow the trend after 10:30 on these large cap stocks. If you are looking to go long on these companies, look for stocks that have been uptrending, right? The stocks that have been uptrending, the only reason they're down is because of the algorithmic trading, right? So a perfect example that I saw this morning that I did not trade, but I saw it was Apple, right? You could see that Apple was straight up all like a very strong stock. And today it went down because of the overall market. It went to, I think, 289 and then bounced to 300 something, right? So look for stocks that are overall strong, have an overall uptrend in their charts, and wait for the stock to kind of form its trend in the morning. But realistically, as a small cap trader, I don't give a shit what these stocks do, right? I don't give a shit what they do. I am looking for the stocks that fit my niche, right? So let's talk about my trading today, right? So today was kind of a slower day for me. Um, I saw two stocks that I was interested in. One of them was NNVC, and one of them was TOCA. So NNVC, I'll explain to you what I kind of saw in the morning. Pre-market, it kind of topped out at $10.60 and dipped down to $10 at the open. So my plan that I mentioned to the guys in the room was if this stock bounces towards pre-market highs, which is 1060, I want to take a trade. I want to take a short trade using 30% of my size at the pre-market highs. And if the stock breaks the low of the day, I want to be adding to my winner. So we got the push in the morning. It went to 1060. I was watching a different stock and I missed it. It made its way down. And then what Austin did is he shorted the bounce and the stock went lower. As the stock broke low of the day, I think it was like at $9.80. It just continued to tank all the way down. And as it tanked, what we like to do is our motto is when the stock breaks down, we look to short it on the bounce, right? So we identified the resistance lines, which were 970, 980, and $10. And every time it got to those levels, the stock magically tanked after that. So that was kind of the best trade of the day on NNVC. Came after it tanked and started to bounce, right? And then towards zombie time, it rebounded. Number two is TOCA. Now, this was a stock that moved on. This was a stock that moved on Friday, and I personally missed it, but I had it on radar today, and I had a lot of DMs about it. People messaged me. They said, if the stock goes red, would you be interested in shorting it? And I said, yeah, if it goes red, but I wasn't really that. It didn't really do anything for me. So at the open, it dipped down and then went straight up, right? It went straight up. So my mentality is when it goes straight up like that, I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to get involved with it. I don't want to find the top on the stock. Remember what I said on NNVC. Our goal is to wait for the stock to tank and then short the bounce. So TOCA, as soon as it went to 250, it tanked to $2, right? It tanked to $2. So when it tanked to $2, all I did was draw my resistance levels. I mentioned to the guys in the room that if the stock bounces to 230, 240, or 250 after it tanked to 2, that I will be shorting it there. So what did I do? I put a fantasy short at 229. I put a fantasy short at 239, right? I ended up having like a 234, 235 average, right? The stock went to 240, exactly where I thought it would. And then as it went down, I covered at 220, made my 15 cents a share, and the stock went lower. So every single day, I am looking for the same things. I am looking for these stocks to tank, and then I am looking to short the bounce. Had you been too early on TOCA, had you just chased it when it tanked, you would have been screwed. But everyone in the room today saw that I made a plan while it was at $2. It was at $2, and I guarantee no one thought it was going to bounce to 240. But I don't give a shit if it bounces or not. I have my orders there, and if it gets there, I short it. And all it took was one trade for me today, to make back half of my trip to New Orleans. And that's the magic of trading, guys. That's the magic of trading. It is not easy, but if you pre-plan your trades, if you have good risk management and you watch the videos that explain everything, man, this is life-changing money. So today, I am very happy with my trading. Today, I took it slow. Today, I followed my plan. And although I missed a big, big, big payday on NNVC, I still stayed calm and I focused on a much easier setup, which was TOCA. So does this all make sense to you guys? There's like a like button here. If this is all making sense, I see the likes go up. So again, this is my trading for the day. What you're supposed to do as a new trader is take pieces from my process, take pieces from Bao's process, take pieces from James's process, take pieces from Tom Diesel's process, take pieces from Harry's process, and mold it into your own, correct? Mold it into your own. So again, guys, I want to open this up to a Q&A for the last maybe 5 minutes of this video. Again, I want to keep these videos short and sweet. These are just kind of like trader psychology videos to help you understand the mindset of what it takes to be a consistently profitable trader. You know, we have so many free videos on YouTube. We're almost at 600 free videos, yet people don't watch, yet people don't care. But the people that do put in the work, the people that do ask the questions, the people that do participate in these videos are the 10% of traders who succeed. So let's open it up to Q&A, guys. Do you have any questions for me? And again, is all this stuff clear? If you need me to explain more in detail, if you have more detailed questions, do not be afraid to ask. These videos are to help you. Thoughts on CETX? Would you short the outer lines? So now it is zombie times, and I do not want to touch these stocks, right? I have my process, right? My process tells me that I lose money after 10:30. So me personally, I don't want to be going short after 10:30 unless it is the outer lines, like 190 or $2. And even then, I'll be using less size. Forha, time stops saved me today. I know you have your 10:30 rule, but do you also use time stops if a stock doesn't work in a specific time? Yeah, so if a stock is holding trend after 10:30 and is starting to break out, I will slowly look to exit my position between 10:30 and 11 o'clock for a loss because I know that between 10:30 and 2 p.m. is when these stocks have the highest probability of squeezing And then after 2 p.m., we have the reverse zombie times. So I challenge you guys to pay attention to time of the day. So I focus on the 5-minute chart or the 1-minute chart. I have a 1-minute chart up, I have a 5-minute chart up, and I have a daily chart up. The more information that I could gather, the better. Look, bro, I'm not going to tell you how to trade your stock, right? If you're in a stock and you're asking me what you should do, that means you don't have a plan. That means you don't have a process and you are gambling. So I am not going to feed your addiction. If you want to trade, you should pre-plan your entries, pre-plan your exits, plan what the fuck is going to happen if the stock goes in your favor and what's going to happen if it doesn't. I don't have a crystal ball. I'm not a gypsy. I'm not going to give you an email or a text message alert to buy or sell. But I place my watch list every single day. I put my video watch list out today as well. The previous video before this is my video watch list. Was I watching the tape? Okay, so this is a question that we get fucking 5,000 times. Do you watch the tape? Do you watch the tape? Number one is you should be looking at the chart first, right? So I'll give you an example. If the resistance level on TOCA is 230 or 240, that's the resistance line. The way you should use the tape is say, okay, if the line is $2.30, are there sellers on the level 2 at 230? Are there sellers on the level 2 at 240 confirming my thesis? If the answer is yes, that's how you use tape to your advantage. But the number one thing that you should do is focus on the chart because these stocks conform to the chart first. Hope that makes sense. So do I stop immediately at high today? So what I used to do is I used to stop half of my position at high of the day and then stop the rest of it if it continued higher. But these days I just have a hard stop a little bit higher than high of the day just so that I could kind of manage my risk better. Again, if you have questions about trading or the stock market, you can text Tosh. His number is 213-458-5997. I look sharp today. Thank you. Appreciate that. I shaved my beard a little bit. I got a haircut. I don't look homeless anymore. No one's throwing change at me on the streets anymore. Again, guys, it goes to the same thing every single day. The process is the same daily. It's just some days there are more opportunity, so we risk more. There are certain days like the Tesla day where it was so clear that I had to risk more. And now, just because I made 100 grand on Tesla doesn't mean that I go big on every trade. It means that I just stick to the daily process. Every single day that I'm trading now is like it's like practice, right? I'm shooting my free throws. I'm practicing my free throws so that when the playoff game starts, like a Tesla, I could be attacking the way that I need to. Yeah, it's the Bow Matrix shirt. Brings me good luck. Anyway, guys, I like keeping these videos short and sweet because I know that all the lazy people don't watch the longer videos. But again, this is just another example of sticking to the process. This is just another example of showing you guys what we do. And every single day, our goal is to make the most amount of money with the least amount of stress. I am very blessed that I was able to make, 1,200, 1,400, whatever the hell it was today, working less than an hour a day. And now for the rest of the day, I use it to help members. I answer the 50 to 100 PMs I get. I focus on trying to create new content for the guys. I focus on trying to help as many people as possible, right? Because I know that after 10:30, I lose money. So if I'm not trading after 10:30, might as well use my time to be productive. Let me try to rewatch videos. Let me try to help people, right? So again, MIC is not like anything else that you're going to find on the internet. We are the worst at marketing because we are actually real and we don't give a shit about showing you the Lambos and the cars and lifestyle. Because if all you care about is the lifestyle, that is the fastest way to go broke. If all you care about is email alerts, voice message alerts, and Forex signals, you're going to go fucking broke. But if you invest in yourself and invest in uh, educating yourself, the possibilities are endless. So I'll see you guys later. I'm going to get to answering these 100 questions. Have a good day, and I will see you guys tomorrow.